I want to talk about time. Time is a interesting topic, right? If you ask me personally, and a lot of people I know, honestly, I believe that time is worth more than money. Sounds crazy to think, sounds silly. You know how people say time is money? Not all the time, but sometimes it can be. Sometimes time can be worth more than money because I can always get money back, but I can't get time back. I'm sure you've heard this millions of times, and it is very true. Especially for me and you, especially for people who, like me and you, were on the same path. That's why I make these videos. That's why you watch these videos. I want to become the best version of myself. I want to become that alpha male. I want to become a millionaire. I want to become rich. I want to take care of my family. You know, I want to live my life and start a career that's actually going to give me purpose and a feeling of satisfaction, a feeling of fulfillment, right? We both want to do these things. So me and you both need to know that time is the most valuable thing. It's the most valuable asset. It's like words can't even express how big of a deal and how valuable time is. And in this video, I want to go over how to not waste it or how to value it, because we always hear this. We often hear this all the time. And in this video, I want to go over how to value our time, how to actually like value it. What does it mean? What does it mean when someone's like value your time? What does that even mean? Like, how am I supposed to value my time? What do you want me to do? You know, manage my time. What does that mean? Like, what's the mindset I'm supposed to have? And I want to go over that. I think the mindset you should have when it comes to time is that, number one, understand that you will die one day. It is true. I've said this in many videos before. I say this to myself every single day. And the reason we need to know this is because that's how like less time you have. You think you have a lot. And it's funny, I'm making this video right now, and probably right after I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go do something and waste my time, because we're all humans, we're all a bunch of idiots. But if you could just understand this principle, you don't have as much time as you think. You can't waste as much time as you think. Like, you really can't. How do you realize this? By understanding that you will die one day. Accept your mortality. Accept it. Accept that it's going to happen. Because once you do that, you start living in a way that, okay, I understand that my time is valuable. Because once you do that, you can kind of zoom out and look at your life as like a third person. Look at yourself as a third person. Like, why did I choose that? Why did I do this? Why did I spend my time doing this? Why am I spending my time doing this? Because you realize it's like a currency. It's like, bro, I got, 20 years to live. I just spent 10 hours doing BS. There goes 10 hours out of my 20 years. There goes another 10 hours. There goes another 10 hours. You start viewing it as a currency versus just, whatever, it's just time, So that's what helps me mainly is to accept your mortality. Accept that one day all of this is going to end. You're going to die. Your body's going to die. Everything's going to die with you. And that you don't have as much time as you think you have. Another way that you can think about your time is like a currency, right? Like I mentioned earlier, time, you should view it as a currency. Like, I just spent 10 hours doing this. There goes 10 hours. Just like how people budget their money. You look on YouTube, there's tons of videos on how to budget your money. Spend your money this way. Don't do this. Invest your money. You want rewards for your money. You want your money to grow more money. And I ain't against that. It sounds like I'm making fun of it, but it's true. I actually agree with all of that. But it's just funny that, we're so big on investing your money. We're so big on valuing your money and budgeting it. Well, at least some of us are. What about valuing your time? What about budgeting your time? What about investing your time? There's certain people who speak about it, but I think we need more people to speak about it. I think we need, and obviously the change comes from me and you, right? Once I understand, I tell you, you understand, we all understand together. But we need more people to start thinking like that. Like, bro, time is literally a currency. Like, I gotta budget it. I got 24 hours in a day. Write it down. Just like you write down a budget. I spent, $15 on whatever, Netflix every single month. Okay, what do you spend? You have 24 hours in a day. I spent, just like you do with your money, you have, certain amount of money or a budget that you could spend. I spent $10 on coffee today. Same thing with your time. I have 24 hours in a day. I spent 6 of these hours sleeping, 1 hour getting ready, another hour eating or whatever, another 2-3 hours socializing. I only got a couple hours to myself. Well, now I got 6-7 hours straight to work, a job that I don't know if you like, or if you do like, that's a whole other topic. And then you start budgeting your time. Like, okay, I should spend a time on 1 hour doing this or 30 minutes doing this. And just like investing your time, right? When you look at money, you look at investing your money. If I just put $200 aside in a, what do you call those, S&P 500 funds or whatever, these index funds, you put a little bit of money on the side. Eventually, after 10 years, it'll grow to become something, a big amount. Same thing with your time. If I just spent 20 minutes a day doing something so small, whatever it is, just a small good habit, 20 minutes a day, reading a book, whatever it is. After 10 years of doing it, it's going to lead to something, a huge change in your life. A huge positive change in your life. That's one way you can look at time, as a currency. How do I invest my time? How do I, budget my time? Meaning, let's make sure to not spend too much time on bullshit that doesn't matter, right? And let's make sure to spend more time on things that actually do matter. How do I limit my time usage, and how do I understand it? So that's one way we could look at time. That's another way to look at time, is as a currency, right? That's the mindset we should have. It's a currency. How do I invest my time to where in the future, my time that I spent doing this thing is giving me, amazing, huge rewards. This is substantial gain, substantial rewards, right? And another way is budgeting, right? How do I make sure that my time isn't being spent doing some bullshit that I shouldn't be doing? How do I make sure that my time is being spent doing things that I should do, right? If you look at time in that way, if you have that mindset of time in that way, then that's how I think you can value your time, is by, of course, number one, accepting and understanding your mortality, that you will die, because that's the mindset we need to have when it comes to time, is that we don't have enough of it. And then the second way is to budget it, to understand and look at it as if it's a currency, like I will run out of it one day. And actually, it should be more of a bigger deal than it is with money, like I said, because time is sometimes worth more than money. So it's like, I got to spend my time the right way, or else like it's over. It's all over. I don't get it back, bro. I can always go from a millionaire to broke and then come back to become a multimillionaire after. Like, it's happened. Look up it, go do some research. You'll see a lot of people have done it, but you can't ever like die and come back. You can't ever be old and come back to being 32 or whatever. Like, it's just not gonna happen.